the mystery of village chicken feathers, from microscopes to hidden wonders. Opening. Have you ever held a free-range chicken feather? It seems ordinary, right? Today we'll delve into the microscopic world of free-range chicken feathers. From their incredible density to their secret wave-like shapes that could change the way you view nature. Ready? Part 1. The mysterious density. Have you ever held a chicken feather and tried to stretch out the tiny fibers? It's hard, right? Why are the feathers so tightly packed together? Under a microscope, each tiny branch, called a barb, has hooks called barbicels. There are tens of thousands of them per square centimeter. Their function is to keep the chicken warm in the rain, prevent water from penetrating the skin, and allow the chicken to fly, even if only briefly. But did you know? This density also makes chicken feathers difficult for enemies to pluck. Part 2. The unexpected middle bone. Have you ever seen the bone-like center of a chicken feather? That's called a rachis. Why is it there? The rachis is a lightweight but strong support rod. Surprisingly, when a chicken is still young and its feathers are just growing, blood flows inside the rachis. Yes, the chicken feather is alive as it grows. Once mature, the blood dries and the rachis turns white like straw. Part 3. Branches among branches. Pay close attention to the video below. From the rachis, large branches, barbs, emerge. Then, from each barb, finer branches, barbules, emerge. Then, from the barbules, there are small hooks. Why bother branching to 3 levels? The answer is strength and self-repair. When a feather tangles, you can smooth it out with your fingers because the barbicels open and lock back together. Chicken feathers have 3 levels. Imagine if a speck of dust got in. This branch structure could trap the dust without compromising its density. Part 4. The color black and brown full of messages. Why do native chickens have predominantly black feathers, but also brownish markings? It's a matter of pigmentation within the feather follicles. Black comes from eumelanin, while brown comes from pheomelanin. In native chickens, certain genes produce more eumelanin, but sometimes it gets stuck for a while, resulting in brown spots. Interestingly, this pattern isn't random. Brown markings often appear on the belly or wings due to temperature factors during feather growth. The colder the environment, the darker the color to absorb heat. But there's something even more unusual about the base of the feathers. They're white and sparse. Why? Part 5. The lazy white base. Take a look at the base of the chicken feather, near the skin at the beginning of the video. It's white, with sparse fibers, seemingly reluctant to bunch together. That's not a defect. It's a downy barb designed to trap warm air. It's white because it lacks pigment. The follicle's energy is focused on creating soft, hollow keratin. Its primary function is to insulate the chicken's body. When the chicken sleeps, this white part puffs up like a thick jacket. But what about the hollow straw-like bone of the feather? Here's the big surprise. Part 6. The magic straw in the feather. Have you ever cut a chicken feather across the bone? Look, there's a hole in the middle. The lower rachis, called the calamus, is a hollow tube. Why isn't it filled completely? Because that hole reduces weight by up to 70%. Imagine if chicken feathers were solid. They wouldn't be able to fly at all. Furthermore, this air cavity helps the chicken regulate its temperature. In hot weather, the air inside expands and helps cool it. In cold weather, the air is trapped as an insulator. This principle was later copied by humans to make lightweight pipes and airplane wings. But we're not done yet. When we zoom in 100x, the real magic begins to appear. Part 7. Regular ocean waves in a microscope. Look at it under a microscope now. Magnify 500x. Wow, the surface of the barbules is wavy like regular ocean waves. Why did nature create this wavy pattern? The answer is so the barbules can hook more strongly without stiffening. These waves provide micro-movement, so when the feather is exposed to wind or water, the structure doesn't break immediately. Scientists call this periodic undulation. These waves also reflect light uniquely. Although free-range chickens aren't as beautiful as peacocks, the wavy pattern is still there, and this is what makes dirt particles stick easily. Part 8. Chicken feathers as a filter for dirty air. Why, under a microscope, are chicken feathers covered in dust, dirt particles, and dirt as we see them today? Because chicken feathers are, inadvertently, extraordinary natural air filters. Their three-tiered, branched structure, combined with the waves, creates microgaps that trap particles. Furthermore, the static electric charge from the feathers rubbing against the air, like a balloon rubbing against the hair, attracts dust from a short distance. Chickens also deliberately bathe in dust to remove parasites, so they deliberately collect dust and then throw it away. As a result, chicken feathers resemble dirty air conditioning filters. But this is precisely what protects the chicken's skin from bacteria and insects. Imagine, without this dirty filter, chickens would easily get sick. Closing. So, from a single free-range chicken feather, we learn about zipper-like density, a hollow midrib, three-tiered branches, black and brown colors from pigment wars, a white base for insulation, a straw shape for weight reduction, microwaves for flexibility, and a dust filter. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because next day we will reveal more exciting secrets. Hopefully we can meet again in the next microscopic adventure video.